Hello everyone, welcome to RPA Learners, and in this video we're going to see how to use dynamic selectors in Power Automate Desktop. Firstly, we need to select a browser. For that I'm using Amazon.in to show you how dynamic selectors work in Power Automate Desktop. And let's go to the workflow or the Power Automate Desktop flow. I have the main flow which is empty now. First we need to open a browser. So let's launch a browser, launch a Chrome browser, and we need to provide the URL which is amazon.in, and we want it should be in maximized state when we are using it. So select the window state as maximized, click on save. Now we have the browser instance. We need to click on an element and use the dynamic selection there. So first we need to indicate the element. I already has one element here, which is this one, bestsellers. I indicated this one in this page, the bestsellers, and let's take that one. If you don't have an element, you can go here in the elements and add a new element, and let's delete other things. Let's say if you want to add a new element, just indicate it here and then click and then left click. That will add the new element here, and if you click on done, that is completed. So let's use this one, and let me delete this. Yes, okay. Now we have a hyperlink on bestsellers. Let's see how we can get the selector from this. If you double click on that, you can see this one. It's you selected the UA element, and then we given the click type, which click need to be done there, and it is at the center. If you want to click it on the top, you can take this one or take this one, or you can provide the offset X and Y values here. Let's double click here, or you can click here and then edit selector. You will get the edit selector from here, or you can just double click this and it will open this window where you can actually change the selectors. If you want to reselect that particular element, you can do that here. You can click on this drop down where you can see the selector with recapture, where you can capture the selector again, and you can double click this to open this particular selector, or you can just go here and then click on edit selector, and there is another pop-up here which shows what are the elements that it is taken for this selector, and there are 4 different types which is used. Here in the used column it will show you what particular selector it is using, and the attribute, which is the attribute, it is a class, ID or name or something like that, and the operator. Here we have different types of operators. We have equal to, not equal to, contains, starts with, ends with, and the regular expression match, where if you want to equal to a particular value, here you can do that. If you want to search values other than that particular value, you can also use this one, not equal to, if it contains or if it starts with that value or ends with. If you don't know the value that will come there, you can use the regular expression match, so that it will match that particular element or the ID, something like that. And these are the different operators that we have in the dynamic selectors in Power Automate Desktop, and these are the values that we have here. So when it is in this particular state, in this particular state, and the document it is taking class. If you click on group, it will change, so it is taking ID, and then if you click on the third one, and it is ID navbar, it is in second navbar, and if you click on hyperlinks, it will show you what is the name that it is taking. Now it has mobiles in it, but the image in the selector shows best selectors. Mobile is bestsellers, but I changed it, so it is now mobiles. And how we can change the selector here, you can just change here, let's say best sellers. So you can see that the selector is changing here. You cannot change the selector from here, you can only change those values here. If you wish to change it manually without seeing this particular screen, you can choose this one. You can toggle it. It will show you the visual editor where you can manually change the values. See, or you can go here in the custom and then select whatever the values that you wanted with the attribute names. Here you can only see whatever the attributes that are present in that particular selected selector. If you go here, you will have all the elements which you can choose from. So this is how you enter different values to that particular selector. And now it is bestsellers, and if I click on update and it is updated, if you double click it again, you can see that it is bestsellers, and just clicking on update, and then let's try this, see whether it is clicking on bestsellers or not. We close this one and try to run this. Let's see, it need to click on bestsellers. On the next part we will see how it will click on the mobiles. We just need to change the name which is there. Instead of bestsellers, we will pass it mobiles, and it will click on mobiles. So this is how the dynamic selectors concept works in Power Automate Desktop, and there are so many other variations that you can use. You can use for each or get the values from for each, and then use them to click on the selector. You can see that it is clicked on the bestsellers now. Let's change that and the selectors. Let me close this one and go here and go to these selectors, double click there and double click again. Now let's go to hyperlink. Now, instead of bestsellers, now we will pass mobiles. So you can see that it is changed here as well, the mobiles. And if you click on update, click on close, now it need to click on mobiles, but you can see it is hyperlink is bestsellers and it's still bestsellers. Why it is happening is if you double click here, you can see it is mobiles, but the value is not updated there because we indicated it to be as bestsellers. If you click here, the value is changed, but this value remains same. If you click on update and then close, and let's try to run this and see whether it is clicking on mobiles or not. It is opening the Amazon.in, and it will wait for the website to be loaded completely, and then it will try to click on the element that we indicated. So now it should click on mobiles. That's right, it is clicked on the mobiles part. So this is how the dynamic selector concepts work, and there are so many other parts that we can discuss in the part of dynamic selectors, how you can pass for each item or the different values, that I will try to cover it in the next videos. And for this is how you use dynamic selectors, and this is what the dynamic selectors has in Power Automate Desktop. And that's it for this video. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please consider subscribing for more videos. Thanks for watching.